Absolutely. And it's really important for us. And again, it didn't start off as planned with us going to the box 3 times in the first period. And I thought the guys stuck with it, and they were rewarded for sticking with it. Penalty killers did a good job. Pulv did a good job. And I thought from the second period on, we played a lot better than we did in the first. And I didn't think we were poor in the first. It was just we had to put a lot of energy into killing those 6 minutes, or trying to.
Defensively, Michigan, they lead the nation in scoring and power play. You kind of touched on the penalty kill, but just defensively, what did you think was better today than maybe, that's an area you guys have been trying to improve on? What did you think was better?
Well, after we had what we had as far as going to the box, I thought the guys settled down and did a good job of defending. And, really from the coach's perspective, it was one where I thought our guys played selfless tonight. Whether it was having to kill a penalty, whether it was having to block a shot. I also thought we played connected. We were better coming out of our zone, which allowed us to transition and get into offense and not have to just dump pucks and chase them all night. And so I thought from really all of our forwards and our entire defensive core with Pulv had a good night.
Mike, for a guy like Jack Horbach, the two-way effort he had, forcing the turnover on Zelle's goal as well. Is that kind of the epitome of his game tonight, just making an impact on both ends?
Yeah, if you've ever had an opportunity to get to know Jack Horbach, he does epitomize what it is to be a Badger. He's selfless. He's a guy that if he sorry about that. He's got humility to everything that he does. He's energetic. He's passionate about wearing the jersey. And I was really happy to see him have the night that he had because we needed him to. It's senior weekend, and you ask a senior to do what he's done. He's, over my time here, the only thing he hasn't done is put the pads on. We've put him on, we've had him play center. We've had him play both walls. He's gone back and played both sides, left defenseman, right defenseman. And he told me not too long ago when Hens went down, he said, "Hey, Coach, I just want to let you know, whatever you need this week in practice, just ask because I want to do whatever we have to do to be successful." And I think that's just Jack Horbach.
You also got one of the goals, reversal on the goal was, I guess, one when you decided to challenge that, were you pretty sure that it was?
I'll give credit to who deserves credit, and Luke Regner, the eye in the sky, was the one that we called up, asked, wanted to make sure, and he was sure. And I think that helped a tremendous amount because it just kind of calmed the storm a little bit. And so it didn't erase the entire thing, but, Luke's somebody we trust because he cares and he's very detailed in what he does.
What did you see from Eli this week in practice? We had talked on Tuesday about, when you're probably going to start, maybe it was a different mentality. Did you notice anything different about him, and what did you see tonight that maybe contributed to just his calmness or his just the demeanor he showed out there tonight?
I think he had a really good skate this morning, and you know what, there's been a lot said about goaltenders being a little odd at times, and the one thing about Eli is he's just both him and Daniel are pretty calm waters. They don't get too high, they don't get too low. I thought he put together a good week. We needed him to, and we're going to need him to continue that because if you're going to win at this time of the year, you have to have quality goaltending, and tonight we had it. And I also thought we had a group that played in front of him that was responsible as much as Eli was for the win. And that's a team effort, and they were rewarded for it.
One of those guys, Palatichuk, 4 blocks in the first period. He's kind of just a guy that's getting in the way of a lot of things, and also leading out of his own zone too. It felt like that was something he was trying to do tonight too. Is not just be there in the D zone, but get the puck the other way where you're not having to play in the D zone.
Yeah, and you know what? It's something collectively as a group. Those 6 back there, we've tried to plug a few holes where we've been a little leaky defensively and coming out of our zone. And so Joe's a heart and soul guy. Him and Dexy back there are 2 guys that have been anchors for us. And it shows. Like, I think he ended up having 5 block shots. And again, when we play selfless and we play connected, we're a better hockey team than when we're not. So tonight it was good, but I know tomorrow is going to be a new game and a new day. But I want the guys to feel good about this tonight, and then when they wake up in the morning, make sure we get back here and get back to business.
Deering ended up with 7, 8 shots on goal, a couple of assists. Obviously, was involved in a lot of plays. Is that just the continuation of what you've seen in the last few weeks of him and that line finding ways to be involved offensively?
I'll say again, they're selfless human beings. They go out and they play the game the way you appreciate them playing the game, and they complement each other really well. And it's because, in my opinion, there's not one guy that says, I need. It's what can we do? What can I do to help the line? And whether it's blocking a shot, playing against another team's top line, doing all the things that they've been doing, and they play an honest game. And Grady's he's a student of the game. He wants to get better every week. He critiques himself very well, and what I mean by that is he's a really good self-evaluator. He doesn't pat himself too much on the back when he does well, and when he doesn't, he takes it to heart and understands that he needs to look at some things to get better at, and he's getting better every week, and we need that to continue.